Actually, Sebastian and Tiffany, this year you guys have done extremely well, hitting the Rising Millionaire Award. How is it like to be in this journey, in this achievement?
Good, definitely good.
Actually, how long have you all been in this industry together?
Going 10 years.
Going 10 years
Yeah.
already. How do you enter into this industry?
I wanted to sell my parents' place, and then got a referral to Jason.
I was the selling agent. This is one property down here as we speak in this house. This is one property that I did not manage to sell. But again, you know, two colleagues for life. How do you make a decision to enter into this industry? Back then, both of you were like 小妹妹小弟弟, you all were like what, in your 24, 25, early 20s leh. What was the prospect about changing from a stable job into an environment where you need to hustle day by day, hour by hour?
For myself, I couldn't take a 9 to 5 job. I cannot sit still for like the bulk of the day.
I can tell.
So I need something that I can move around, meet different people, so that it's not mundane. Then I happened to come across property and decided to give it a go.
What about
For
you?
me, it's more of I have interest in property investment. Actually, an opportunity for me to be exposed in the market, at the same time to learn the ins and outs of the market itself, to understand the opportunities and the kind of like different attributes of what contributes to a good property investment.
Too much whiskey, this guy. Right. What was the first impression when you all decided to, come into this industry and then join our team? How was it like?
I think at the start it wasn't easy. It's always a tough start, right? Especially if let's say you don't have any strong client base or leads at the start. I do anticipate like maybe the next like 6 months or so you potentially might not be able to make it big, but don't be disheartened. It's a part and parcel of the process. So I would say this kind of process, right, will kind of make you stronger in the end, and it's an experience that you need to go through in order to make big money. The industry is very big. There's really a lot of things to learn out there on the market. It's not say like if you go through the real estate agent course, right, you learn everything already. It's not that. Real estate agent course is just a theory, but there's a lot of practical aspects, a lot of emotions in play that you need to pick up along the way.
Yeah, I realized the learning curve is super steep when it comes to the real thing. Like once you get into the industry itself, you realize there's so many things that you don't know, and every client is different. So even just handling client-wise is also a form of like learning.
The reality of property is, we are not like other industry. We don't have a good passive income. So it could be a journey that we lead our customer into buying a property, selling a property, and then eventually they hit their goal, right? All this passion, yes, is legit. But at the end of the day, when they buy, they sell, that transaction complete, suddenly it goes blank, our pipeline goes blank, and we need to look for another customer again. This journey can be very trying. So what keeps you going? What has kept you all both going year after year, months after month? In fact, to this day, 10th year is a big milestone.
I think you just want to keep doing better, because along the years you learn more, you know more, see more, then you just want to keep doing better. Yeah, and then the kind of clients you meet is always different. That keeps things interesting.
So in other words, are there any heartwarming moments where you feel that, this job is worth all the hassle?
Definitely.
Yeah.
When the clients really appreciate us.
When you realize that you make a difference in somebody's life, right? I think that actually keeps you moving. Like it's not so much about money at the end of the day. Even big or small, right? Even the smallest, like, probably a room rental deal, right? If let's say you're able to help someone financially, right, to make them better, right, it actually kind of like makes us motivated to really want to do more. After everything, right, it's not really so much about the money anymore, but it's more of the heart
The
and
difference,
passion,
yeah.
the difference that you make in somebody's life.
Actually, I always say the same. When we meet our customer, right, sometimes we know them better than their best friends, right? Because at the end of the day, you may have a best friend, but do you know your best friend's financial status? Do you know how they live their life or not? You may not know one. But the reality is, when we do viewing, we enter their house, we get to see everything. And so when we plan for them, we know how much they earn, how much bonus they have, how much savings they have, how much CPF. You know your friend got how much or not. This journey keeps it very close, especially for me. Like, y'all know, when I started, I do a lot of high net worth, I do Lux. And at the third turn of the TDSR, you know, when the market didn't do so well, I moved into the mass market. But as I'm in the mass market, I realized that actually it's more meaningful. Why? Because I'm helping regular buyers, regular earners, income earners, right? Suddenly help them to see their millions. They're able to arrive at a good net worth after a period of time. So I think that's very meaningful to me, because these people would not have been able to see $1 million in their net worth without this journey, right? How is it like being with me for the last? I mean, of course, after a while they left for another company, then they joined us back. So how has it been like being with me for the last 10 years?
I think it's different. I think a lot of people have some form of like either very formal or very informal relationship with their so-called manager. For us, I think we found the perfect balance of like fun and work. It's not somebody that we just meet up for fun, drinks and all, but we meet up, we have a drink, but we talk about work. And then we do research together, we handle clients together sometimes. So I think we found the perfect balance.
We have went through like various rounds, like we joined the younger team, then we joined the older team also. Yeah, but we realized that, I mean, in JHG, we kind of find a balance between like having fun, like what Tiffany said, like having fun and being in a serious environment, which is good in a sense, and especially so when we can actually learn a lot from our peers as well, because they've actually been through a lot in their different phases of life. Yeah, and from their experiences, right, we can actually relate to them, and because we are also progressing in that stages also. And having the fun element is a bonus. It's not so much about the fun element, it's more of the work part, but then having the fun element is a bonus. Every time we go like various outings and all the retreats, right, it builds the bond there. And after some time, right, it kind of forms like a family kind of feeling as well.
Yeah,
so,
I think the dynamics is very nice, because the children of the different colleagues, they all know each other as well. So they grow up together, they play together.
Yeah, after a while, we not just know our colleagues, we also know their kids as well.
Yeah, their spouse, their kids.
Yeah, so I think based on that, because we're in a family kind of environment, right, it gives us a security, but also like a motivation of like working hard.
Providing
also,
for the family.
Yeah, providing for the family and staying within the group, because everybody understands each other.
All of us, we are simply close-knitted. We know each other's families, we know their parents, we know their children, but at the bottom line, the basis is how can we be a better version of ourselves. Really, at a certain point, it's not about how much we earn anymore. Money is a byproduct, because we know, I mean, naturally we have minimum standard right? So we are confident of standard, but more importantly is how do we, despite having earned our money, continue to be in a better place, right? For people who are coming into this industry, or people who has gone a bit weary or tired in this environment, people who has reached the 10-year mark, especially, you know, they are looking for a new breakthrough. I mean, you guys seen a big breakthrough today. What is one advice you can give to these people?
Don't give up. Don't give up. Yeah. It's just like the client base that you have today doesn't come today. It's a build up from years ago. Yeah, we help them from BTO all the way to a bigger house today. It's not overnight. Yeah, it's also a progress with them, a journey. So don't give up. Just keep doing the right things.
Actually, honestly, I feel that it's a journey. It's not so much like every year you make a lot of money. As in, definitely you aim to make a lot of money, but it's not so much about really making like 500,000-600,000 every day, but it's more of the journey, the experiences that you go through. Because based on all these experiences, right, it will lead you where you want to be.
Correct.
Right? Don't focus so much on the money, but focus
doing
more
the right
on
thing.
Doing the right thing, and being able to value add to your clients and the people around you. Once you have that kind of mindset, right, the money will actually come.
This value system, I think, is very important. What Sebastian has touched is very important. First of all, as an agent, every agent differentiate. I will differentiate from Tiffany, I will differentiate from Sebastian, but at the end of the day, what is our value that we can give to our customer? What is the element of trust that our customer can rely on us on? So you need to find your value proposition, and if you know what is your value, this is what will encourage or will encourage your customer to be able to be in that zone with you. If you can find your value, this is where you will find your happiness as well. And if you continue to focus on this thing, eventually you will see your breakthrough. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.